swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the SMU Mustangs, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Mustangs will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that 1st down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. The Sooners will call on their punt team. Having to kick it away after a 3 and out's not what they had in mind. Makes a move. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Back to the ground game on the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football, and that's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll leave it with him. Hard running there. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. They'll run the sneak for it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
To the air, it's Maddox. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
So now it's second and long. Quarterback keeps it. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. There he goes. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
Right back to the well. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Now on the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Nice move there. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them the first down. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen, and a guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it in. It's man. Quick step and go. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but their defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
Williams will pass. Quick completion on the out. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
It's really nice to see this offense bounce back. That first possession, man, they go 3 and out. They really, really struggled, and now starting to put a drive together, get their feet a little bit wet. Now you can see they're starting to get pretty comfortable.
The Sooners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go with a direct snap. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Bought a little time, lets it go. With the catch, it's Lopez. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the Mustangs decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll take it on the return. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Might be changing the route. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Picks up the first down. Open space at the 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Sooners!
Well, This offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looking downfield, it's Maddox. Flips it out to the back. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got him. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. The Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They just keep firing. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Maddox. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
The Mustangs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target, and then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Gets it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. He's looking to throw. Here comes the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not?
Oh, he's got some space. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Quickly complete. Still running at the 40. He's loose down the left side. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
And the Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying the left side. How about that play behind the line as they lose 5? 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Back to throw, it's Maddox. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go.
Touchdown, Sooners! Oh, that may be in, and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give to the tailback. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Back to throw, it's Maddox. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Wide open, and it's a foot race. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida State. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Mustangs want to crank the tempo. To the air, it's Maddox. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. Caught over the middle, it's Vaughn. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires downfield. It's caught downfield. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run the toss. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. They'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Mustangs. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Number 60, set to kick it away.
And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's going for a big play downfield. Snags it at the 30 and still running. Touchdown Sooners! He got a step and just dusted the field. And after that last touchdown toss, look out, Baker Mayfield record could be going down for single-game touchdown passes.
Yeah, and you think of all the great quarterbacks and the records that they put up with the Sooners, man. It's impressive. And this guy having himself a day, spreading the ball around, touchdowns Palooza. What a nice day.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on 1st down. Complete in the middle. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. And the Mustangs are in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Maddox. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes a grab deep. Touchdown, SMU. A great catch and run for 6.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. At the 40, there he goes. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense...
Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Maddox. Makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Sooners will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out.
Oh, it's a phony punt. They're going to run it with the up man. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work.
Well, that play's going to backfire in their face. They obviously thought they had the look necessary to go and execute that fake punt, but the defense, they were expecting it.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense is really turning it on. Bulldozes his way through. And he slipped through the crowd, and Hill has it. Touchdown, Sooners!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll run the option. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Toss to the outside. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Mustangs in the hurry-up. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We've talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires complete on the crosser. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to...
A lot of room to the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Creates a little space. Got the first down and more. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to...
Breaks into the open. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas, get it together.
He wants to change this route. Williams will pass. Got his man all by himself. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Florida State. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw on first down. Sends it downfield. He's got it inside the 25. brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Mustangs headed quickly to the line.
For the offense.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got the back over the middle. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. They've really got this offense humming. Just a fourth play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
63, SMU, 28.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Bringing it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. He's in open space downfield. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Trying play action. Floating away. Punts it out of the air. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously.
Running free. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners look to keep this drive humming. Power football with the run. There he goes. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Sooners.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.